Guys, look at that pigment. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, Little Black Chick, and we are back with another Bumbleclack video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's actually another video. I have filmed this video before, but I had issues with my mic. I don't know. It started making some kind of noise and the volume wasn't really good. I'd like for you to check this out and see what I was talking about, okay? So that being said, I am going to be recreating that look again, okay, because I had to, because I so much loved that look. So I decided to recreate it again, and of course using new products that I got recently. I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore products, very affordable products that I got recently, okay? Yeah, so first things first, I haven't used these brushes here since I got them. This is the Real Techniques face brush and eye brush. These two were actually given to me by Simply Demi. So guys, these brushes are going to be infused in this video today. I didn't actually use them in the other video, so yeah. So if you want to see how we bit this face today, do keep on watching. All right, subscribe to my channel as well. All right, let's head on to the video. Allowing me zoom into your conscience, we're going to be starting off with my brows. I'm going to go off camera to do that because it's actually no big deal with doing my brows. Okay, if you want to see how I do my brows, I have videos of me doing brows, so I'm just going to link it here so you can go check that out. So I'm done with my brows. I'm going to go into my Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio from Maybelline. This is what it looks like. Okay, so this is actually a brighter shade for me to act as concealer and all of that. So what I use it for is I basically just use it to act as base for my eyeshadow, okay, because this can work as highlight on my skin. It's gonna be too much. Do you get me? So for my eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using the Changeable Fantasy. This is from You Can Be. You guys know this palette, right? If you haven't seen my unboxing video, I suggest I'd go into this shade right here. The shade here. Sadly, these palettes don't come with names. Good. You go check it out, okay? So starting off with this brush here. This is actually the medium shadow brush. This is what it looks like. So yo, this brush is actually big. Guys, look at that pigment. Look at that. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. One thing I like about this palette is that the way they sectioned, the palette looks really organized. The way they sectioned the shadows, you can see from this part, this is actually a whole look. That's actually a whole look. This from this part as well is a whole look. From this part as well is a whole look. It goes on and on with the whole palette and all that. So when it comes to organizing the palette and all of that, so as not to confuse you on what to do and what not to do, it's actually a perfect selection. So I'll be going into this shade next for my, just to soften the areas of this place. And I'll be using the other side of the brush that hasn't been used yet. Okay, you see how he gave it that? See that? See that? This is good. Okay, so for my next shade, I'm gonna go into this shade here. It's actually a very dark brown, so I'm gonna go just here and take it up a bit. These brushes are actually bomb. They're blending so well. So now this is actually supposed to give this a very smoked out purple vibe, if you get what I mean. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm gonna go back into that first shade I used before, just to like make sure that it doesn't lose its place. Okay, yeah, this is what we're going for. So this is what we're looking like. Among the brushes I have here, they don't have like a very fluffy packing brush, so I'm gonna use my Vicabel brush, and I'll be going into this shade here, this very nice vibrant blue here, and I'll be popping that on my lid. This shade is gorgeous. See how beautiful it's looking? So beautiful. If I had like a glitter base, or yeah, a glitter primer and all of that, I would have just popped it on my lid so that this would actually pop more. But there's no cause for alarm. Okay, so I'm going to take this a bit in here. So for my tear duct, I'll be using this shade here, this one here on them. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that brown shade we used, and just to like diffuse this, like to give you that gradient look. So I have this classic gel liner that I got that I haven't used. I'm gonna use that today, and I'm using this fine liner brush. That's what it's called, fine liner brush. And see how tiny the tip is. And I'm gonna dip it into this liner here. I'm actually not doing much of a liner. I'm just going to like connect the liner to this part, so it kind of like blends into the eye. Guys, this liner is bomb. So I'm just gonna go back into that brush I used for my brown eyeshadow. I'll just like brush this. So this is what our face is looking like. That classic eyeliner is the truth. Okay, so it's smudge proof as well. I already moisturized my face, and I used my oil-free moisture with sunscreen from Neutrogena. That's it. Now I'm gonna go into my TM Essentials Mattifying Face Primer. I got this primer from Beauty Haven, and yeah, I've used this before on the first video. So I'm gonna use a brush to like the consistency of this primer is just perfect. Like comparing this primer, if you want to compare this primer, you should compare it with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and it kind of blurs out your pores, like if there's any. So next, for foundation, I'm using my Revolution Makeup Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F16. Okay, what I like most about this foundation applicator is the applicator. See how fat and huge it is. Like if you just apply it on your skin like this, everything is fine. Can you see that? Now I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques buffing brush, this one here. I told you guys I used to have something like this before. So and it's my perfect shade. Shout out to you, Dami. So I and Dami, I think we use the same shade when it comes to foundation and all that. So this is the foundation on my skin, this one here, and this is my skin. Okay, this foundation is full coverage, fam, and it is actually lightweight. I don't know how they did this. I mean, it says conceal and define, so that explains it. It is really full coverage. At the same time, it feels so light on your face when you apply it. It's so sad that I don't have their concealer, but trust me, I'm definitely gonna get one. This brush is just so amazing. It kind of makes your job easy and quick, and it doesn't take in product. See that? See that? Now that we're done with foundation, I would have thought of using the Maybelline Master Concealer, but it is too bright for me. The NYX concealer I have is too dark for me to highlight, so I'm going to use my LA Girl concealer in the shade Fun. So I'm going to do this. So I'm gonna go into this beauty blender I got from Beauty Haven and start here first. See how that looks? So good. Now for my highlights, this is actually not a new product, but it is my Hygge and Esther setting powder. Okay, this is actually going to be sped up. I'll speed it up because, and I'll be using I'm going to be using this brush. One thing about this setting powder is it gives you that perfect, gives you that finish. Like the finish is out of this world. I don't know how to explain it, but this Hygge and Esther setting powder is more like the Laura Mercier powder. Okay, see how my face is looking? It's looking so good. Like, look at that. For my under eye, I'll go into this shade and this shade, these two browns. Now for my mascara, I'll be using the Demi Dazzling mascara. This is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The packaging is out of this world. Black and gold is just a perfect way to like keep something simple and classy. Do you get me? This is actually called the Lash Boom Volume Mascara. This mascara is just, I don't know. So yeah, the black mascara is actually not bad. It's good. Okay, can you see that? So for my lipstick, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit and my CoverGirl metallic lipstick in the shade 520 Can't Stop. This is actually called, this is in the shade Goth Topic. So I'll be using my Wink lashes in the style Give Them. That's it. So guys, this is actually the final look. This is what we're looking like. I don't know, the way wig is actually looking fine on my face lately. I have decided to like start using wig in my YouTube videos, like, but this is what our face is looking like. Now we're going to talk about this product. Remember that I've used these products before in my first video that the audio was bad, but I'm going to give you guys the truth, the review, the first impressions, how I felt about this product. Okay, so the first things first, I didn't tell you guys I used this product, but it was this brow gel product, and it is from Blossom. It's called Wow My Brows. It is actually a brow tint, and this actually helps put your brows in place. Okay, this is actually good, okay, because I can't even feel anything. It kind of makes your brows stay put one place, and it's really, really good. Okay, Now for my concealer, this one is actually good. It's good. Hey guys, I explained something to you that I'm supposed to like use this for highlighting my face and all of that, but I couldn't because the shade was way too lighter for me, hence why I'm using it for as eyeshadow base. Yeah, literally that's the reason, that's the only thing I use this for. And yeah, but the concealer is really good. It's full coverage, and yeah, that's about it. And it kind of makes your eyeshadow stay full. And you know, the next thing is this eyeshadow palette, which is the Changeable Fantasy eyeshadow palette. The product from this palette is the truth. I'm just gonna say it to you. Like I said earlier, I like how they arrange the colors, how the colors are arranged, because look at this place now. This kind of gives you like purpley vibes and all of that. Now from this side, it gives you the whole greeny, olive greeny vibe. Now on this part here, it gives you the smoky fall vibe and all of that. Now on this side, it gives you the sunset, bright looks and all of that. And for the palette, it kind of gives you kickbacks when you're trying to like dip your brush in there and put it on your face. The kickback is actually just a tad bit much. Okay. Now for the fallout, when you apply it on your face, the fallout isn't that much, but it's better than it having so much fallout on your face. Now for the kickback is actually a lot, right, on the pan, and then you're supposed to be on my face, not on the pan. You get the fallout is less, but literally this eyeshadow is actually the truth. It's really pigmented, and it's so affordable. It is very affordable. Okay. Next is my primer, which is actually the TM Essentials primer. This is actually a Nigerian brand. This is good. This is the truth. Moving on, the brushes I used today, the Real Techniques brushes, they're actually bomb as well. What else? My foundation from Revolution is really good. It's actually amazing. It is actually amazing. It gives you this full coverage. You know, when there's actually some products you apply that are full coverage, you feel heavy on your face, but this gives you this lightweight consistency. At the same time, it covers everything and defines your face. You need to get this if you haven't gotten it yet. And for what else, my mascara from Demi Dazzling is actually amazing. It is bomb. This gives you volume. Okay, I already put eyelashes. I would have showed you, but I actually did. I showed you guys the result when I applied it on my lashes. It's actually amazing. You should get this. Okay, you should get this. Okay, I couldn't use her lashes because the lashes wouldn't actually look good with this eye look, but I'm definitely going to use it in the future videos. Okay, now for this beauty blender is actually amazing. It is soft. It is really soft, and when you use it, it actually don't take product. It just keeps your product where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's about the beauty blender. The brushes, like I said earlier, they are amazing, and the lipsticks as well, bomb. It's actually good. It's really good. I couldn't use the NYX butter gloss because it would actually defeat the purpose of this lipstick as it's looking right now. But instead I went in with used this lip gloss. This is actually, I got this as a gift, but I can't remember the name. Hold on, it actually came in 2 shades. I can't see the name. I've had this for the longest of time, and yeah, so I used that as gloss just to make the lip a bit shiny. So yeah, that's about the look for today. Anything else that I missed? These Real Techniques brushes are actually bomb. The eyeshadow is amazing. You should get it if you want to get it. Okay, and that's it about the video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. Do let me know what you think about this eye look. Okay, like this video if you enjoy watching it, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys on my next one. Do make sure to check out other videos. All right.